Hi viewers, welcome to Morlight TV channel. Thanks for joining us on another edition of Localizing Development. This series focuses on spreading more light on the mountain of governance and politics. I am Morlight. Today we'll be looking at the topic, Hope is not a strategy for good governance. How do I mean? I've never seen a country where the people are so optimistic about development or about having good governance as their reality as our own country, Nigeria. Nigerians are fond of hoping that someday Nigeria will become developed. I mean, we are just full of wishes. We wish that someday our people will experience or enjoy uninterrupted power supply, that they will have multiple road network to travel on, and that they will enjoy good healthcare facility, that our children will have the best of education, and that everything will go well with us as Nigerians. But the truth is, if wishes were horses, even beggars will ride on it. Good governance does not respond to hope, and hoping that your country will become better over time is not a good strategy. No one sits down and folds their hands thinking that, oh, things will turn out well, because it won't work until people get down to work and make the nation work or move forward. Development is not attained by mere hoping. If you study developed countries around the world, you will realize that men and women paid the price for development to be brought about in those countries. Their citizens were not just wishing that someday it go better, it go better. In Nigeria, we just keep saying, oh, it will be better someday, it go better, it go better. But the honest truth is, things might not change in the next 1 or 2 decades if we as Nigerians don't wake up from our slumber and take our future or our destiny into our hands and look into how we can make our nation move forward. Gone are the days when you and I will not pay attention to the people ruling us in government. Gone are those days where we just wish and hope that things will go on well with us. The truth is, we need to now make conscious and deliberate effort to ensure that the right people get into the corridor of power. We need to also ensure that we don't get used to suffering so much that it's now a norm. You know, in Nigeria, we enjoy suffering and smiling. None of us will think about it like, oh, this is an anomaly, this is not normal, and things needs to be changed. I mean, we all need to wake up from our slumber. We shouldn't take anomalies as the norm. For example, it's only in Africa or majorly in Nigeria that you see power supply being interrupted for hours, and the citizens will sit down, you know, as though nothing has happened. If you try that in developed country, you will see all their citizens troop out to the streets on a protest simply because their light or their power has been taken for just few minutes. In Nigeria, people will be without light for months or for weeks, and everything will still be going on as though nothing is happening. The people will rather choose to sit back and say, oh, it will be better someday, it go better someday. I tell you, I've been hearing this song of it go better since the past 30 years of my existence. Until now, I don't think things have gotten better in Nigeria. Rather, it's like it's getting worse. I'm not being pessimistic, but what I'm trying to say is that as Nigerians, we need to begin to take action. We need to take steps that will make our country develop. And one of the ways we can get this done is for us to refuse to get used to anomalies. It's for us to say no to things that are inhuman. I mean, every inhuman treatment should be kicked against in our nation. You shouldn't just take it like, oh, let's let this be. No, we should ensure that whatever is not good for us should be kicked out of our nation. And the only way we we can do that is by each of us becoming responsible citizens of this nation, is by each of us participating in monitoring the people that we elect into government, so that they know that we are not sleeping, we are awake, we can see everything that is happening, and that we will not just take an anomaly as the norm. And I'm hoping that with time, that all of us would wake up from our slumber and we will stop hoping and wishing that someday we will just wake up and find a new Nigeria, a transformed Nigeria, without a set of people, you know, taking the responsibility and paying the price. We all need to do something about what we can do something about, rather than just sitting down there and hoping. Hope is not a good strategy for good governance. It won't just work. It won't fall on our laps. It will only work unless you work it out. So let's make our nation work. Let's work out our governance. Let's work out development in this nation. And I know that with time, we will move from being an underdeveloped country to a developed country. Thank you for watching today. I hope that you have learned a lot, and we promise to bring you more interesting topics in subsequent edition. I remain Morlight. For more information, you can visit our website, morlightng.org. Till then, see you again. Bye-bye.